Old Georgians is the home ground of the defending champions of the 2016 NRL, affectionately known as the Dragons. Preparation for the 27 season was well underway as the players had done their conditioning, their strength work, and Tuesday, Thursday practice was an opportunity to hone those skills and to work on set pieces that would hopefully help the Dragons compete and win the 2017 edition. Stephen Hunduza, one of the main players for Old Georgians Dragons, playing on the wing representing 15s and 7s, giving us an insight of what is needed to ensure that they win the league.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this moment and I'm happy to start the season. We're taking one step at a time. So we're starting with the first game, then second game until we reach the goal to play again the Gold Cup. Rugby is it's men's game, so simple. We just encourage the guys. It's not hard to play in the with us guys, so just come up and join us. It's simple.
Yes, back.
So preparation physically, mentally, and ensuring that the skills are honed, the ingredients to ensure that the Dragons are a force to be reckoned with this year. Kingsley Lang, the captain, who led his team very well in the 2016 season, his opinion on what they would need to ensure that not only they do what they did last year, but maybe go one step better.
We are very happy with the way we went last year, but also in saying that we want to go further this year, qualify for the Gold Cup again hopefully, and then our goal definitely is to make the playoffs this year. Yeah, it is a very long season. The way they've structured the local club season, something we've got to deal with, and we've set ourselves we have to stick to achieve the Gold Cup, and hopefully we were definitely hoping that where we finished last year is where we want to start this year. So that's what Mitch's focus has been in the pre-season, is making sure that we haven't gone backwards. We start where we finished last year and then get better from there. Hopefully. We've got some new lads that have come in as well, which I think is playing Gold Cup has attracted a lot of players, which is excellent. And personally, just being able to play in a competition like the Gold Cup just allows everyone, I think, to expand on their game and challenge themselves a little bit more than what you could potentially get just in a local league.
Kill! Yes!
Eddie, you're doing the same thing.
If he attacks that side, leave the
Jump!
Go!
Come on, son. Pull. Push. Up, down. Lift.
The Old Georgian Dragons head coach Grant Mitchell team to go and areas to work on and their professionalism.
2016 was a lot of preparation and hard work went into it, and just reward for winning the league and qualifying for the Gold Cup. So it was good. 2016 was good, and we're hoping, well, we put measures in place to have a better season in 2017. So excited for that. Yeah, we've had some technical and backroom staff changes as well. So we've managed to bring in Derek Chiwara, former OH coaching staff, onto our technical structures. He's going to head up the second team, and then we've got the services of Scott Gray as well as our head forwards coach. So we've got a full contingent of backroom staff with good experience and already adding value. In terms of players, we've managed to get a couple of schoolboys who are, this week they've left for Madagascar to go and participate in the Junior World Rugby Trophy Africa qualifiers. So players like Scott Young, we've got Leza Chigumbura as well, who's the manager of the team. He's come across from Sports Club. We've got Taku Chiesa, who's come across from Sports Club as well. And then we've got Moses Gunda's back, so we're pretty excited about that. We were worried that he was going to head off to South Africa, so he'll be with us this season as well. At the end of last season, completion of the Gold Cup, we sat down and reviewed the season, what worked, what didn't work, and then as a group we looked at what we wanted to achieve as well. So we put in place systems to start working on those goals in the off-season and the pre-season, and so much of it is about collective consistency. It's about the entire squad buying into the process, not just the goals. You know, there's a process in order to achieve the goals, so it's buying into the process to achieve those goals, and to be able to do it consistently over time as a squad. That's going to be our big focus this year. You know, too often we see athletes and teams, whatever systems, focus too much on the end goal and not look at the processes involved. So that's what we've done. We've worked hard on ensuring that the players understand the process, and it's a step-by-step process. It's about attendance, it's about investment in training collectively, consistently over time, as well as, you know, we've worked very hard in the last few seasons on our culture as well, and it's a culture of buying into the process. It's a culture of wanting to work for the team, for each other, and converting the me to we, so that we're all helping each other towards those goals. So it's looking positive at this stage.
Get your spacing right, okay? Don't gravitate to a ruck when you know you've got to look at what's in front and move back. Okay, look at what's in front of you. So don't narrow the defense.
As it's well known as well that a season is not won with just your main side, the B team, with the services now of Derek Chiwanza from Old Hererians, who would head up that second team to ensure the fringe and making a solid.
It's important to have, because you're talking of a situation where you need to. There's always been a gap in a level of experience. Now is a situation when players get injured from the A side. There was no player good enough to come in and replace. And we're saying it's good for the development of rugby as a whole in the nation if we have a bridging gap, and that's having a second team for each and every club that is in Zimbabwe. And we're saying if we can have second team setups in all clubs, it means we can then have the same language being spoken at a broader level. And we're saying now players coming into the setups will not find anything new when they move up to the first teams. So you find that all Georgians, we're speaking the same language as we speak. So we'd never split the training sessions to say seconds and first, but everyone's speaking the same language, everyone's going through the same drills, trying to get the skill set up to the same level. At the end of the day, what we then have is a player being able to draft himself in and play at the same level. I would put it at about 80% mental from my end. And as long as the players have the right attitude, as long as they want to do it, as long as the attitude towards the sessions, towards the game is up there, then the mental has to always remain up. Then the physical, it's important that players really work hard on their physical side of things. And you find that all Georgians, the strength and conditioning of the players is critical. We make sure it's an important part of our practice sessions. And even when we don't meet them during the week, we know for a fact that they're going through a program that's making sure that their physical side of things is up there. And then the skills, we're saying every day that they come here, we're trying to make sure that their skill level remains at par with everything. So they should constantly be playing with the ball, constantly be working on the areas they need to focus on, depending on their positions.
As much as Old Georgians Dragons boast the services of Linens Tambura, who will play at fly half, Boyd Rouse, who is represented at most levels, Stephen Hunduza, Chido Kapenze would be part of the structure as well, and as the OG's Dragons would prepare for 2017, they would know that the big names would not win them the league. It would be a combined effort from all players and an opportunity for the lesser players to maybe step up in 2017 with national honours or maybe a little bit more from their season.
Season will take in, first of all, we'd like to thank Sorry for giving us the opportunity to play in the Gold Cup. We got a lot of exposure, but also we consider in SA, they take rugby seriously. And we came back with a lot of lessons that we sat down as a team, as a club, to put back into the season, first of all, for preparation, and then going towards the Gold Cup. Also that rugby here, people have to take it more seriously, because in SA, they from the early stages, you've got the rugby players that their dream is to play the Springboks. It all depends on our preparation. I don't think size matters a lot, but it's in the preparation that we put in. And then guys coming to a training and stuff like that. I'd like to win the local league. That's our first step. And then hopefully we qualify for the Gold Cup. For example, last year, we won 2 out of 4 games. We'd like to progress from the group stages. We've made a mark. People now in SA know that rugby is not just played in Zimbabwe, but it's also competitive, because we're able to beat some of their top teams.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to go scrum, midfield. OJ's ball.
Old Georgians is the home ground of the defending champions of the 2016 NRL, affectionately known as the Dragons. Preparation for the 27 season was well underway, as the players had done their conditioning, their strength work, and Tuesday, Thursday practice was an opportunity to hone those skills and to work on set pieces that would hopefully help the Dragons compete and win the 2017 edition. Stephen Hunduza, one of the main players for Old Georgians Dragons, playing on the wing representing 15s and 7s, giving us an insight of what is needed to ensure that they win the league.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this moment.